Hey, Christina Blackfeather here. Thought I would do a quick video inspired by Darren. Um, my apple tree had a lot more blossoms on it, both of them did. But yeah, just thought I'd show my yard really quick. This is a neighbor's hedge in here is growing in. And the neighbor's plants and his ferns are spreading, which makes me happy because they're spreading with my lilacs. That's my plastic goose. I got him for free at an antique store, and he's a little cracked apart, so if he falls apart some more, I'm going to take gold duct tape and just completely wrap him in it, and I'll have a golden goose. The milk can was just a cheap milk can. Somebody had already painted the 3 little pigs on it, and it's really awful. But I thought it was just kind of kitsch and needed to come out here. I have white lilacs, and I have these weird purple and white ones, which they smell absolutely amazing right now. This I gotta weed some more. I've got wild lamb's quarter growing in here too, which shouldn't be, but I'm eating it, so hey. But all that survived from the roofers smashing this garden apart last year when they fixed the roof. It was the 2 irises and these things. I had tulips and daffodils all along the edge here, and it got destroyed. They didn't care. They laughed at me about it, even though I bought the plants. There's a little teapot I found at Goodwill that I just wired to the fence. This is an old wind chime. I don't even remember where I got it. I think I got it at a World Market store where they sell belly dance clothing and everything else. The fence, I just wired it in. These are my old walking stick blanks that I never got to debark. And because of my hands, you know, I can't do it. We have to get a machine for me to do it. So I just thought they'd make kind of a cool fence and nice backdrop for the lilacs. And then I got 2 purple raspberries. So if any drunkard tries to come through the fence escaping the police, which does happen several times around here in my area, they'll have a surprise. And then I've got red. I think it's either red or gold, and then this one's either the red or gold. So yeah, a lot of work. I haven't mowed this section yet. I just got done mowing the backyard. This old patio we're going to be replacing. It was here when we moved in. Sawdust that's decaying, because we're going to get blueberries in here too, and we need some of the sawdust underneath to change the acidity of the soil a bit so they grow better. The parsley just decided to grow on its own from last year, which I'm super happy about. The guinea pigs will be too. And the mint I got from a little girl I take care of, and it was almost wilted, and in one day of heavy rain it popped back. Celery, I hope it pops back. It rained really heavy, it should come back, and the soil's nice and moist. But this was actually a celery plant I bought from the store, you know, and I cut the bottom off, set it in water for about 2 weeks, week and a half, and it grew up. This is supposed to be mango beets in here, or fodder beets. This is the second batch I've tried from a different seller of seeds, and I just can't seem to get them growing. We put the fence up because last year we think the rabbits ate the top off of them, but I don't know. I just don't think they didn't show. So I have some left. We're going to try them in a pot just to see what the seedlings look like. This bed's not done yet. There's our wild strawberries. Actually, these are alpines, and they're made for northern climates. And these things, we're letting them take over the second bed. We had the garden was way too big for as many hours as both hubby and I work. Was just too hard to handle last year. These catalpa saplings are going to come out. We don't want to shade this part of the yard. Plus the neighbors' cables and stuff are too close. It's right in between the houses. What I've got growing here, I'm going to have to sort out because it looks like I've got 2 beds of it. I have the lamb's quarter, which, like I said, I eat a lot of this and I freeze it and stuff too, so that's going to, we'll thin this down, I think, because we're probably going to put, like, kale right here, I'm thinking. But I just discovered, same little girl who gave me the mint, gave me dill last year. And boy, have I got a lot of dill growing. I am so happy, because that was some good tasting stuff. Part of the thing with lamb's quarter and why I like it so much is it is a higher vitamin and mineral content than spinach. Tastes like spinach. But nope, that isn't amaranth. That's just a tree. It's going to have to come out. I was hoping I'd have some amaranth popping up, although lamb's quarter is related to amaranth. And I eat both. Oh my god, the dill spread way over here. I didn't even see that. I'm going to be weeding it and eating it. And then just have a good sized yard. There's the mower. There's the rose bushes. They're not in bloom yet. My little plant water fountain over here, or bird bath, is just an ancient thing. I got it from another patient's family when they were moving, and they didn't want it destroyed, although the water over the years has destroyed the inside of it, but I really liked it. So I have a little cherub in my garden. And like I said, no blooms on this. I wrapped this in the fence. This is a climbing bush. So I wanted it to grow in the fence. I want that tree to kind of grow in the fence too, but I don't know how my landlord's going to take that. It looks like it's just a popple. This is the other rose bush. This one didn't do so good because the squirrels and rabbits tore the coverings off and were nesting inside. So I have some branches to prune tomorrow, but it's coming back. And then this is the catalpa that I did transplant, and I thought it was dead. I really did. I transplanted it in the fall. I didn't know if it was going to make it. And all of a sudden, it just bloomed. So I'm super pleased with that. And then this, I can't afford dirt right now, but I got to fill it back up with dirt and then put some herbs in here. I usually grow basil and stuff in it. This thing did have an attachment for a drip system inside, which worked really well for 1 year. And they said this thing's supposed to handle being in Minnesota. No, it does not. And we paid, I think, $200 for this. And I took kitchen mineral oil to it because you had to oil the wood. I don't know, I might just take it apart, put the dirt somewhere else and save it for when we move, for growing other stuff. So yeah, that's my yard. Lots of flowers, lots of giant grapevine, which I'm going to harvest some leaves for making stuffed grape leaves. And they're champagne grapes, so they're a little on the bitter side, or tart I should say, and I like them in the fall. I make juice out of them and eat them straight. So yeah, that about sums it up. So thank you, Darren, for sharing your chickens and your yard and your garden. And while I don't have a homestead, I do what I can. Talk to you later. Blessed be.